Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video we're going to be having our very first hands-on look at Nova, and I think it's fair to say that Nova hasn't really had the best reception. A lot of people this month have been much more excited for Squirrel Girl than they have been for Nova, and this has upset many Nova fans because a lot of people wanted to see him become like the next beyond god tier cosmic champion, along with like Silver Surfer last month as well, but it kind of seems like Nova is mainly a defender, but hopefully he's going to be quite fun to play around with. I haven't really done like any proper testing with this champion, so I don't know how to play him to his max, and he's got a fair bit going on when you're playing around with this champion. So keep in mind today that this is a very first look at this character, and that my playstyle with Nova, because again he is a bit of a quirky champion to play, is not going to be as optimal as maybe it could be. Let's go in and see if we can get the parry here, and unfortunately not. Can we bait a heavy attack? That's also an unfortunate no as well, so I think we need to get the parries and then dash back and dash in to get an attack bonus and also power gain, but if we dodge that and dash in, look at that man, almost a 2k medium there, and my Nova is he's only rank 2. So this is the equivalent to a maxed out 3-star champion here. And if we fire off that man, it wasn't bad actually. That damage, that was decent enough. He definitely took a bit on the chip there, but that Hulk went down a little bit quicker than expected. But I think one of the reasons for that is because that Hulk has a lot of physical resistance. I think Nova, at least his medium attacks, where a lot of the damage comes from, they're energy-based attacks as well. So I think in certain matchups like Korg, that's also going to have a really nice use there as well. Alright, should we go for another medium there? If you go for your mediums too early, it does get rid of your charges. So I think we want to build those up a little bit more. Go for a backdraft here. So that ending combo with the medium consumes like 25 of your Nova charges. Let's go for this. And a special 2. And this man is almost down. I do like the animations. He is quite smooth, quite fun to play. So yeah, I've enjoyed the fight so far. He's definitely not on like the Diablo Ebony Maw level of just like, you know, virtually unplayable. This champion, if like newer players do get him early on, I think is gonna be able to put in a bit of work and get some stuff done. I think it's just kind of the deeper end game that he might be a bit more of a disappointment for most players. I don't know, we got the, crystal opening spoilers, man. We got super lucky and managed to also get the 5-star version of Nova today as well. But also, to get the most pizzazz out of Nova, this man ideally does need to be awakened and have a very high signature level as well. Oh, okay, messed up a lot with that. Bro, I'm taking way too many blocked hits today. But there we go, Captain America is down. Certainly, again, not a terrible matchup there. 32 hits, the damage is decent enough. So let's move on to the magic matchup and see how this one does turn out for Nova, because we do have the class disadvantage here, so this one might be a little bit more annoying. I also think his playstyle is a little bit weird of ideally having to like dash in, because like dashing toward the opponent gives you an attack bonus on the medium attack, but also charges power and gives you additional Nova Force charges, which are the blue ones building up to 100 there. Alright, is this going to do it? Not quite. That special 2 kind of hit a little bit harder, man. It's not quite as satisfying to fire off as I thought it would be. I think like the biggest punch really does come from those mediums, man, from a distance. Because that's his signature ability. It gives you more attack based on the amount of distance charged there. And we just got absolutely shredded down by Limbo. So let's use a couple of level 3 health potions. Get this man topped up and see if we can continue our journey. So we've got Ronan to take down here. Let's go for the charge in. I think we want to get our Nova charges up, so light ending combos, or maybe I should just dash back. Right, I want to dump my charges there. And there we go. Nice little special 2 to finish that one off. I think in longer matchups as well, the special 1 does provide a power gain buff. So I think if this goes well, we might try him in a little bit of Act 5 as well today. Just a couple of different little matchups. See if we can ramp up Nova a little bit more as well. He is quite a tricky champion. Not overly fond of like this constant dashing back as well. I feel like it's a what is that? Fun novelty for a while, but if you're doing this on like every single fight, man, I feel like it just get very old very, very quickly. Right, let's go for this. Get some additional energy damage there. And there we go, nice little medium attack to finish off that symbiote there. So yeah, certainly not too bad. 39 hits. There is something about this champion. I don't know why. I find something just doesn't quite feel right, or it feels a little bit off. I'm not too sure what it is though. Can't quite lay my finger on it. He feels good to play, but he doesn't feel great to play. It's kind of my thoughts so far. I think it's these dashbacks and all of them maximize his damage are a little bit annoying. Those mediums also are quite nice when you see them pop up. Right, let's fire that off straight into special 2. And there we go, Gamora's down. But he's definitely got like the damage reach to just make him an enjoyable champion to play that can get through matchups quite quickly. So I have been a little bit surprised at the level of damage that he is dealing, because it's certainly not terrible. It's kind of feels like around the high demigod tier. But the thing is as well with Nova is I'm a bit concerned that he doesn't have enough utility. He can get 1 armor break per matchup versus a tech champion. But in other matchups, does he have enough to justify a high demigod tier placement? Or does his lack of utility across the board kind of bring him down a little bit more? There we go, not too bad there. I kind of wish that special 2 hit a little bit harder. Getting those big Furies now gone fully unblockable. We can chain him for another combo there, and then we lose all of our stacks. But yeah, we got the fight done before that. That felt good, man. That felt good. 61 hits. It's all right. Not amazing, but not terrible either. Let's push forward. We've got the symbiote. Is the symbiote going to be a bit annoying? He is, just because he can shrug off debuffs, so it means we can't do like the dash back, dash in we've been doing on previous fights. I think that dash back, dash in is in all scenarios practical. Actually, it kind of worked there. We're just maybe a little bit lucky. Dodging a special 1 like that and being able to go straight back in is awesome. And I think Nova is very suited towards backdraft intercepts as well. So, I don't know, man. Maybe he's got his uses. There we go. Nice little finish there. That one felt good, actually. That was an awesome little matchup. 33 hits there. And let's go for the final test and see if I can avoid the beams today. This is always a fun one, lads. I either die on the first special 1 or we get the full 1 shot. But let's see what we are leaning toward today. Maestro, maybe a little bit more tricky. Let's keep that light ending combo there if we can. think the Nick Fury evade 1,000,000% saved me there. Oh, it did again. Nick Fury evade, you absolute blessing. Oh no! Damn it. Bro, I've never seen him that aggressive on the special once. He was hammering those away. 42 hits. It was alright, mate. It was alright. I can't believe we just got friggin' ruined toward the end of that. That was not a good time right toward the end of that one though, man. My special one evades were a little bit off point today, but let's see if we can finish this man off. But it was good for a first try, man. Especially again, this dude is just maxed out 3-star equivalent. Right, nice. Not too bad overall. So if I kept it going, I think that would have been about 70 hits there. So I think combined it was about 75. Maybe it would have been like 60, 65 territory. So in all honesty, man, the damage is nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. So it's not too bad, but I'm concerned that Nova doesn't really have like much of a damage ramp up. He can gain like a few more Furies, a bit more power gain, but I'm curious to see how that feels if we jump into some Act 5 content. So let's get stuck into a little bit of Act 5 Chapter 1 quest number 6. We just got the Brute Force one here. I think we'll go for a few different matchups. We've got a 54k almost Iron Man here, and again this is kind of maxed out 3-star equivalent power level. So let's get our charge in there. Should we go for a cheeky little backdraft if we can? That did not work, but hey, it gets the Nova charges up even if it fails. Oh, actually, you need to be careful of the Brute Force node. Come on, mate. Right, just did that to get us above the Fury. Shall I go for another backdraft? There we go. Should have maybe gone for another one. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Oh, we're fully unblockable now. I think I hit that maybe a bit too early, but let's drain all those charges before they're about to expire anyway. And then they're locked for a minute. And then we can charge it in from long distance there. Intercept. Oh no, we full charges again. It's actually so easy to get to full charges, man. It happened very, very quickly. Maybe I want to try and go full charge before he goes Arc Overload. Okay, I think we can get some bonus damage here. Don't know if it's going to be anything terribly impressive though. Let's have a look. Yeah, that was nothing really even slightly impressive, man. That was not great. Special 3, I just don't think is has much of a use by the look of it. He is a little bit quirky, man. I think the thing with Nova is his play style and everything you've got to manage. It's a very different way to play, and there's a lot of stuff to manage, and there just really isn't the offensive payoff for it damage-wise. Like, the damage is good, but it's nothing like, whoa, absolutely insane. And combined with the fact that this champion has a very, very small amount of utility, I think is just not really going to make him that much of an appealing attacker for a lot of the mid to late game stuff. But I think, you know, if you get this champion fairly early on at your first 4-star, 5-star champion crystal, it's going to do some work. I think anything a little bit later than that, he's not going to be ranked up in comparison to other champions for the majority of players, I would say. Right, let's chuck off that beam, mate. Oh, not too bad. It's nice for these champions with projectiles where he can just gain like a massive amount of charge and power quite quickly. Okay, we don't get the bonus damage on that, but we still got the damage from the Fury, so some gain. Look at that, straight back up to 30 there. Long charge. Look at how quickly that goes up in the right scenario there, man. Gonna be at 100 in a second. I got nothing to do with them. Apart from use those mediums. Is that gonna be enough? Not quite. That special one is a bit... I guess I do have a very weak Nova in comparison. I think a maxed out Nova, it's going to be a fun novelty because those mediums are going to hit very, very hard on a maxed out Nova. But again, damage output, it doesn't feel bad. There is just a lot to manage to really rinse the most out of this, man. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit conflicted about Nova. I kind of like him, but also this champion could be like a lot more than what he is at the moment. It's the feeling I get. Right, let's use this. Charge up the power gain. Bonus damage there. Fantastic. Use those mediums. Ah, no, we're unblockable. Okay, well, at least you got 5 stacks of Fury. I think this was it pretty good Nova playing? I don't know if it's pretty good Nova playing, man. I think so. Not quite, boys, not quite. Slap him with another combo. And there we go, Hawkeye is down. So overall, I kind of like Nova, but also I don't like him as much as Silver Surfer. I much prefer Silver Surfer to Nova. I think Silver Surfer has a lot more uses, just comparatively speaking. So I kind of feel like for where the game is at the moment, with some of the challenges presented in later variant content and Act 6 and Abyss of Legends, the game needs more characters that are like that beyond God tier level of just viable for the crazy, crazy content. And it's a bit disappointing that Nova is another very iconic, very powerful Marvel character, much like Silver Surfer, that, you know, is fun to play, you know, mid-game, early game, but when it comes to those big challenges for a brand new champion, he just doesn't really deliver on the performance and utility of a champion that you need to tackle that stuff, by the look of it. So I'm not overly pleased with Nova, man. He's alright, but we've had so many champion editions that are more than alright in the last 2 years. So it's going to be a defender, but he just seems like, you know, fairly easy to take down with champions like Dr. Doom and also Symbiote Supreme, even on some slightly more tricky nodes there. So I'm not too sure. I think on like any node where he has like something like 200% increased power gain from his abilities, so when he dashes at you, he's going to gain 200% more power. It's going to be like a bar of power every single time. Then he's going to be a little bit threatening, but aside from that, I don't know, man, he's just quite easy to fight in the uncollected event quest. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about Nova yet, but I'm not overly thrilled about the champion. I think they could have done a bit of a better job with him. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on Nova in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.